Meet Afternoon Express's guests. Excella Pure Sunflower Oil, Thai Long Grain Rice and Mayonnaise. A taste of pure excellence for meals made excellent.
What a splendid setting to pay homage and recall the memory of Madiba. What's more, Xolisa Ndoyiya, who was Madiba's personal chef for over 20 years, is now running the hotel's kitchen. And she says that he loved traditional food like oxtail stew, sump with beans or tripe. Today we're honouring Madiba with tripe and a creamy mayonnaise sauce, a taste of pure excellence.
Zoretta, I know we're talking about honouring Madiba, but this feels more like a recipe I would make because I love oxtail. I love all these traditional meals, but it has to be, for me, tripe that stands out from all of them because there's so many things that you could actually do with it. Like, for instance, most people like tripe in a stewy consistency with, you know, all those delicious veggies in it. I'm going to be putting it on its head here because we're literally going to be frying it, in essence, like a stir-fry of sorts, but using tripe.
It sounds yum.
Yeah, so let's get into it, my darling. I'm going to start first by actually marinating it for us, because most times, obviously, whenever you work with meat, you want to impart as much flavor as possible. So I've already got some cooked tripe that here. I've boiled it for at least 3 to 4 hours because you want to make sure it's nice and tender and soft. And so we're going to marinate it with our ingredients here. We've got some onion that we're going in with, and then I'm going in with some barbecue spices, so just a little bit of salt as well. And then we go in with our cooked tripe. It's already been cooked.
Okay.
All I'm doing in here is just making sure that we marinated in those flavors together. I'm going to ask you to get into the dipping sauce for me, because people are probably wondering. And that's where our Excella mayonnaise comes in.
Yes, I'm looking forward to making this. I've heard it's delicious.
It is absolutely delicious because it merges the zinginess and the tanginess of the Excella mayonnaise, and because of its versatility in that you're able to use it in almost any type of applications, whether hot, whether cold. So that sauce together with this meat is literally going to be mind-blowing.
And can I just improvise?
Girl, do your thing, however you like it.
I'm going to feel it like an artist.
It's about figuring out what flavor works with what and how much of this I need to add. And for this, I'm going to be adding quite a bit of our Excella oil into our pan because I'm going to start sautéing our tripe. And as you can see, I've made sure that that pan is hot, 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 because as we're adding our Excella oil into there, it's such a great ingredient to have in your pantry because of the versatility of it, because of the different applications as well that you can use it in. And I feel like it's about ready now. As soon as you start seeing that smoke coming out of the top, it's time for me to add it in. And this is the important part. This is how to tell if your pan is hot enough. It is that first sizzle. Yes, that's what we're going for.
I like that sound.
That is exactly what we're going for, because most times, like I mentioned, when we're cooking a tripe, people want it to be nice and saucy. But here we want to give it that beautiful caramelization that comes from what happens when it hits that pan. I can see you tasting that. How you?
I need a bit more citrus. And that's absolutely delicious.
I love that you're doing that, because a lot of people don't get to understand that when it comes to cooking, it is important to taste as you go, just to know whatever adjustments you need to make. So we're just letting it cook for a bit. And then we're going to start tossing it a bit here. That's exactly what we want.
Is it meant to be crispy?
I want it a little bit on the crispier side. You want, because it's been so cooked, and you know, because of a gelatinous type of texture, that outside is going to be nice and crispy. The inside is going to be nice and soft and juicy. You mix this with that, made in heaven. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do this, but y'all give me a chance. May I please have a little bit of your sauce, Mama, just for me to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Ooh.
Is that yum?
And you actually balanced it very perfectly.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. So I have to admit, I don't particularly eat red meat, but that smells good.
It does smell good. And I think that also comes from the different spices that you can use in here. Some people would choose to use fresh herbs. That's also an option. But I think this meal, as is definitely perfect.
Do you think about Madiba when you make tripe?
To be honest, I don't. I think about my stomach, because I think Madiba and I would share a meal, but I wouldn't necessarily be thinking about him. I'm thinking about that food.
So you are prepared to share?
I am willing to share. It depends on how much of it I'm willing to share, but it all depends. But I figure, you know, South Africa, you're probably just like me and you want to get yourself this recipe. So why don't you head over to afternoonexpress.co.za to get the full breakdown. And if you are like me and you are inspired and this is something you feel like you want to try, then why not enter the Excella Young Chef Competition? If you are a qualified chef with at least 3 years of experience, are under the age of 35 and have a confident personality to be on TV, then enter now to stand the chance of winning 20,000 Rand cash and that prestigious title of Excella Young Chef for 2023. To enter, follow the Excella Young Chef competition link on the Afternoon Express's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram pages, or on our website. Upload a video of yourself sharing your name, a short intro about yourself, where and when you qualified, and describe your signature Excella dish using Excella rice, sunflower oil, or Excella mayonnaise. And tell us why your meal is made excellent with Excella. Entries close on the 31st of July 2023. T's and C's apply and can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za. Excella, a taste of pure excellence.